Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It is your boy, Void Kage. And I have a few things to say. I am extremely ticked off at the moment, so yeah. Other things that I have to say is if you're waiting on Toon Force Deku, that'll be coming out either tomorrow. I'll record it after this one. I promise. I fixed the script. Anyway, let's get into this new what if. What if Deku had thunder breathing? Now, Izuku Midoriya is born as normal, but at the age of 3, him and his mother would receive bad news. Hisashi had died in a plane accident, and a couple days after that, they would be summoned by Hisashi's father. Hello, Miss Midoriya. Hello? I'm sorry, I don't need anything at the moment. No, ma'am. We're from the Midoriya household. The elder of the household would like to officially offer you a stay at the Midoriya mansion. We need you to pack your things and come with us. Oh, okay, I'll get ready. As Inko and Izuku would immediately pack up, and Izuku would head over to his childhood best friend's Katsuki's house. Hey, Kachan. Hey, Izuku. What's going on? Oh, I have to move. My grandfather sent for us, so I won't be around anymore. Well, Deku, we'll always be friends, no matter what. Yeah, no matter what. And I'm sorry to hear about your dad. I know it must be hard on you. Yeah, it's cool. Don't worry about it. As Izuku would walk away. Izuku and Inko would arrive at the Midoriya mansion in at least 3 days. They were on a train from Izuku's hometown to Shinjuku, Tokyo. I think it's in Tokyo. I can't remember. I don't really know much about those places. I just thought Shinjuku would be a good place to put the story in. Anyway, Izuku and Inko would meet Izuku's grandfather, Fukaku Midoriya. Ah, Inko, Izuku, it's nice to see you all. I know this is short notice. I wanted to do this while Hisashi was alive, but things didn't work out so well. Anyway, you are welcome to stay here as long as you need to. You don't have to worry about anything here. Oh, okay, thanks for inviting us. No worries. You're all family. Of course you'll be able to stay here. No problem. As they would settle in for a couple more weeks, Izuku would start a new school, meeting a girl named... I'm brain dead at the moment. Meeting a girl named Ajira Kirishima. Hi, my name's Ajira. What's yours? Hi, my name's Izuku. Oh, you must be new around here. Yeah, I just moved a couple weeks ago. Oh, well, if you need to know anything, let me know. I know this entire school like the back of my hand, so you won't have to worry. Thanks. A couple of years would pass, with Izuku turning 5 with no sign of him manifesting a quirk. Now this would sadden Inko, and it will cause Izuku to be saddened as well. But his grandfather would tell him that he will be able to become a hero no matter what, because their family has a long line of quirkless people. There might have been quirks here and there in their family line, but the main majority of their family was originally quirkless. A lot of our family members were quirkless originally, but you can become a hero, Izuku, his grandfather said with a proud voice. It will be hard, but it will get you ready in time to go to UA college. So don't worry about it, Izuku. As Izuku would say, yes, grandfather, I want to become a hero, any means necessary. Okay then, let your training begin. Now I shall explain Izuku's training. In the first year of him becoming 6, he would learn how to use a sword. Him learning basic sword skills in his first year. Not to a extreme extent, but just enough to be good at the skill, with his grandfather moving up the training a bit more. He would learn how to manage his breathing, basically the breathing style. You learn the breathing style of the thunder breathing and not the forms, but he will learn how he should circulate his oxygen through his body. He would learn that between his age of 7 to 8. Now, throughout the rest, they would teach him how to handle harsh weathers and harsh temperatures. Him learning how to stay in hot water, not to the point of boiling water yet, because he's still a little kid, but to the point where it hurts his skin if he stays in too long. And they would monitor this, switching from cold water to hot water, from cold water to hot water. He would learn how to handle extreme temperatures of these caliber to an extent until he is 9.5. At this point, they would move up his training to helping him to generate electricity. You may be wondering, how is this? Well, a human body naturally produces its own form of bioelectricity, and they would do this form of training to help Izuku create electricity using thunder breathing. That's my basic analogy of this form of thunder breathing that I am creating. Now, they would monitor Izuku with his electricity training by hitting him with small voltage of electricity time and time again, upping the voltage when he has gotten used to a certain point. Now, at the point of him reaching 2000 volts, they would pour water on him, then hitting him with the 2000 volts, allowing him to manage a lot faster. He would continue this form of training until he was 12. Now, the rest of his training would be weight training and getting his body used to the other forms of training. Now, this would continue until he is 16. He would already be a master at swordsmanship, and he would be able to go up to 3 million volts of electricity, and his body would create its own form of electricity outside of his skin to basically house the thunder breathing forms. This would cause Izuku to naturally create electricity by controlling the muscles in his body to overheat and exert electricity. Izuku would be taught the rest of the thunder breathing forms, such as thunder breathing, thunderclap and flash, sixfold, thunderclap and flash, Godspeed. I will be creating my own forms of thunder breathing, because I don't think the true forms of thunder breathing is what the demon in the manga had showcased. If you don't know, don't read go read the manga. I mean, god damn it. So yeah, sorry for spoiling you. And the final form being Flaming Thunder God. Those are the only forms I know, so I will be creating my own forms. Now, I will list off the forms that I have ideas of for now. So yeah, I'll be telling you the ones I come up with so far, and I will tell you the rest when I figure out any more. Now, thunder breathing form 0, striking thunder god. Now this would be a palm attack with one palm. Izuku would boost his body with his thunder or his electricity, amping up his speed to go almost as fast as Thunderclap and Flash, and hitting the opponent with his palm strike, creating an indent in the opponent, causing whichever part of them that he had hit to shut down because of him generating enough electricity in that part of the person's body. That will cause whatever is in that specific zone that he hit to shut down. Thunder breathing form 0, Thunder God's Hammer. Now this would be a downward strike with his fist clasped, The way that he would do this is go into a stance of clap and flash. Basically, all the form 0 is basically just clap and flash with no sword. That's why I call it form 0, because you're not using a sword in this form. Now, the attack Thunder God's hammer would be Izuku heading towards his opponent or target, then jumping up, then somehow managing to come down with the same amount of momentum, striking the opponent on their head, shutting off their brain for about 10 seconds. If the brain is shut off for 15 seconds, you automatically die. So it would take 10 seconds for the brain to shut down, then the brain would come back in approximately 13.5 seconds. So yeah, that is how it would work. Izuku would learn these forms, and yeah, that is basically the form 0. You already know form 1. Form 2, Thunder God Execution. Thunder God Execution is a type of thunderclap and flash where you are in a enclosed space and you bounce from wall to wall, creating a X motion, henceforth decapitating or cutting in half your opponent. That is Thunder God's Execution. Or you could use the blunt half just to bruise your opponent. Now, Form 3 is Thunder God's Wrath. Thunder God's Wrath is a spin dash attack where you would jump up, heading towards your opponent, then spinning your entire body with the sword, striking your opponent's midsection. Form 3, Thunder God's Fury. Thunder God's Fury is a barrage of attacks that would slash and dice any opponent. Now that is all the forms I have for you at the moment. I will figure out more forms to use, or I might rename the forms depending on if I can't find the script again and I am a lazy asshole. Anyway, let's get on to the video. Izuku has mastered all the forms of thunder breathing, and his body can go up to, he might be able to handle 3 million volts, but his body can only go up to 1,000,000 volts in creating its own electricity. So yeah, that's basically Izuku's entire years of training. Now Izuku is 18. Izuku, you have gotten such a strong power up and boost. You are even stronger than I, my boy. Now go forth and become a hero. Make me and your mother proud, because I know your father would be. Thank you, grandfather. I'll return once I've finished with UA College. Now this would be the day where they are sending Izuku off, and Izuku is actually traveling with someone else. This being, fuck, I already forgot her name. I'll just say Fem Kirishima. I forgot which name I chose. So yeah, sorry. Anyway, they would be heading off to the city to go to UA College. Are you nervous? No, why would I be? I mean, you have a flashy quirk, and I really don't. It's stupid. I shouldn't even be going to UA. Well, you are going. Don't worry, you'll be great. Plus, we are a bit behind. Mina already left a week ago. Yeah, she is a busybody. But hopefully we'll see her again soon. Now, the reason why Izuku and Kirishima are going in the same way is because the Midoriya family and the Kirishima family have rented the same apartment. Not the same apartment per se, but in the same apartment building. So they'll be living in the same building, but not in the same apartment. Now we'll time skip. The 10 months of training has already passed. They went a little bit early to get adjusted to their lives for the 10 months. And then they would head off to the UA entrance exam. Everything would go smoothly, but Izuku wouldn't end up tripping, and he wouldn't bump into Katsuki because they went to different schools, so they would be sitting in different places. Izuku would get a pretty fair score on the written exam, this being a 86, being a passing grade, because Izuku is smart, but the tests for the college and the high school is a bit harder. so Izuku would get a good score. The person who got the highest score would be Momo with a 90. So yeah. Now we get to the practical portion. Izuku is in a hoodie with his sword on his side and joggers pants with running shoes. God damn it, I'm stumbling on my words. Anyway, Izuku would be waiting for the test to start, and people would notice the sword on his side. Hey, why does he have a sword? Maybe it's part of his quirk. Hey, don't talk so loud, he might hear you, dumbass. Hey, who you're calling a dumbass? Anyway, he's probably weak. He needs a support item to even try and get into UA. Yeah, what a loser. As everyone would be talking around Izuku, but Izuku wouldn't be listening. Izuku would have his earbuds in his ears listening to his favorite song. This being Never Giving Up by Rustage. I love that song. Anyway, the tests would immediately start with Prismine saying, "There are no countdowns in a real battle. Go, go, go!" Everyone would attempt to run out, but Izuku would stay behind, walking slowly, him getting himself ready. Thunder breathing. First form. Thunder clap and flash. Sixfold. As Izuku would immediately dash out, passing everyone, with everyone seeing the thunder or lightning behind Izuku, him becoming a streak of lightning in a sense. Now he would be able to hold this for 2 minutes, going as fast as he can, getting about 30 villain points, destroying robots and turning in different alleyways, different roads, destroying basically any robot that he might run into. Now, he wouldn't be able to use another form for the next 15 seconds, but he would need it. He would immediately rush at robots, getting another 20 points, him getting about, let's say, 50, because I just added up. I'm stupid. Anyway, Izuku would be able to use another form by this point, and he would say, Thunder breathing, second form. Fuck, I forgot the forms that I said. God damn it. Anyway, he would use the second form, being Thunder God Execution. I just remembered it. He would use Thunder God Execution, bouncing from building to building, creating a X motion, him mostly using his feet to kick robots into the center of this attack, and then slashing through all of them. He would have gotten 10 robots in the center, him getting about 68 points, because those were a bunch of like 2-pointers, so he got 68 points. I don't know if the maths is correct. I'm just going off the flow because I didn't write the script this far. I only wrote a couple things because I needed a what if to drop today. I don't know. I just feel bored. Anyway, Izuku would continue to rack up points until they would release the 0-pointer. Izuku, seeing the 0-pointer, he would attempt to run away, but then he would hear a girl cry out for help, this being Ochako Uraraka. Izuku would immediately use Thunderclap and Flash to get towards Uraraka, then using it again to get away from the 0-pointer, him getting rescue points from this. And that is where I'll be leaving off the video. I know it's pretty dumb of me to leave it off there, but I really have more scripts to write. I just had this what if in my head, and I really have been itching to do it, so yeah. Thank you guys for all the support so far. If you're waiting for Toon Force Deku Part 2, that'll be coming out tomorrow. I'm almost done with the script, and it's gonna be pretty freaking awesome. I've came up with a lot of jokes that I want to use in it, even though you guys say you like the jokes. I don't think they're really that funny, but I'll include them more or less. I have something to say, and it's been really pissing me off. 2 things, actually. The beef that has been going on between a couple of what-ifers, I really don't give 2 fucks about it. I may have friends that are in the beef, but there's this thing. I am a neutral what-ifer. If you're wrong, I'll tell you that you're wrong, and if you're right, I'll tell you that you're right. It's pretty fucking stupid, because it gives all us what-ifers a bad name. And I don't like that. We should all just be friends. If whatever happens, it's all fiction. You shouldn't be fighting over a freaking anime character. It might be some people's lives to fight over that, but it's not real. It's a fictional character. They're strong in their own right. Leave it there and stop having beef. If you come after me, I don't care either, because if you try and have beef with me, I won't give a shit, and I will not, I repeat, will not give you any attention. Secondly, I absolutely hate it when people act like they're kind and they're not kind for real. You can't just give people things and then record yourself giving them these things, because what are you doing it for? A couple likes? That doesn't make any fucking sense. If you're gonna be nice from your heart. God doesn't fucking put you on the earth just to get likes. Oh, if I give this person this, if I give this person that, I'll get so many views. I'll get so famous for being a nice person. You're not a fucking nice person. You're a clout chaser. And you're fucking annoying. If you have something to give someone, give them it out of the bottom of your heart. Don't videoing yourself giving it to them. That makes no fucking sense to me. That pisses me off. And I get pissed off very easy, but I hide it a lot. And when I really don't feel like hiding it, I'll let you fucking know it. Okay? Don't be that person. Anyway, that has been the end of my rant. I'm sorry for you guys hearing me like this. I'm never normally like this. I'm a pretty chill person if you get to know me. Now, the reason I am editing this video, my editor did something that I did not like. Once again, he was having beef with or I wouldn't call it beef. He was just having a argument with a what-ifer, and it really hurt me to see that he would do such a thing. So, if you're the what-ifer that he had beef with, he was using my account. I'm sorry. I got him under control for now. So please just forgive him. You guys make up. He won't bother you. You won't bother him. That type of situation.